Hi Gemini, welcome to your March 2025 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear these messages. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Gemini and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time I want you to open up your energy to ask the questions about your love life, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Gemini. The image that came to my third eye was an image of coral. And I was like, that's interesting. It looked like it was on like a kitchen countertop as like decor or something. But I was like, why are you showing me coral? And I intuitively kind of gathered it's like this represents someone right now. Like they're really pretty to look at, but they're a little prickly right now, or they're a little sharp. And I wonder if this is someone you've been currently dealing with, Gemini, or maybe this is someone who thinks you're kind of taking on this coral energy, which is really interesting. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone that has strong water in their chart. You could have strong water in their chart. And also the letter C is really sticking out to me, as in Caleb, as in, Christina, first, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. This could just be some confirmations out there. I don't know, Spirit kind of did want me to bring that to you guys, maybe as like some sort of setup of what it's going to look like, but let's go ahead and get into the reading and get the cards out to see a little bit more description. So, this is a general love reading. The Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus of Gemini. What is going on in March 2025 for Gemini? So we have Honeymoon, and it says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So that is nice. I do like seeing that. I feel as if some of you guys are kind of in the process of starting to date someone, of starting to hang out with someone a little bit more. I do feel if it's just hanging out up until this point, they want to take it to more of a dating level with you. So I do feel like, they kind of want to engage more with you. They want to hit you up more. And specifically, I feel like they want it to be just you two a lot more. I don't know, maybe you guys kind of hung out in the same friend group, or it's been kind of, I don't know, someone at work or something like that, but they just kind of want to be more intimate with you in that way. And some of you guys could be going through this like honeymoon type of phase within the connection here. So from my understanding and how I understand it to be, the 6 months of the first connection is kind of like the honeymoon stage, where you guys kind of start to get to know each other, get to know each other's like hobbies, likes, interests, but then also it's kind of like the crush vibe where you're extra complimenting each other, really wanting to dress up and look good so they'll remember you, like that type of energy here that some of you could be going through in March as well. You know, I'm almost feeling Aquarius energy because I'm looking at the image here almost as like Six of Swords. So this could be a time where communication is kind of continuing and it may be getting better, or it may be a lot more consistent between the two of you because they do have interest here, I'm seeing. But let's pull some more cards to get a bit deeper into this. I don't know why I heard Uber driver. Maybe someone has to Uber quite a bit, or someone could do Uber driving as like a part-time thing. Tell me more about this energy for Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is going on in March for my Geminis? Number 8 with intention, and we have discovery. I like this. Okay. So I wonder, again, like in the meditation, I don't know if you guys joined me with it, but I saw like that image of coral and I kind of said, you know, something pretty to look at, a little prickly, a little sharp. And so I wonder if someone was going into this connection a little guarded and protected. But definitely to bring up even someone's physical looks. I think this person does find you to be very handsome, very pretty, very attractive. But again, or this is how you felt about the other person, but just a little bit of guard there. I feel as if whoever had the guard most or was wanting to be a little bit more, you know, blunt in their expectations, didn't want to get too much hopes up. They're about to discover something about this connection that I think is going to change their perspective, is going to kind of make them a little bit more soft, a little bit more open to this. And I do feel someone finds the other person, or you find each other, to be quite the discovery, quite the find, quite the catch. And that's why they want to keep this going between the two of you. They don't want this to slow down. They feel like they found something very, very lucky here. And kind of ironically, it looks like this guy almost found like a gem. So Gemini, I'm not surprised to see that for you guys. I think it's how they feel about you very strongly. Again, the roles can always be flipped or reversed, but this is why they're wanting to continue this. And so far, if you guys are in the honeymoon phase of this connection, they're really enjoying their time with you and feel like they found something special in you, Gemini. So tell me more about this energy for Gemini. What is happening in March for Gemini? Okay, help from above, number 27. Someone's very close to their spirit guides, is definitely very spiritual, tries to maintain some sort of spiritual practice every day, whether that's meditation, whether that's praying, whether that's pulling your own cards, Reiki, yoga. And I do feel like spirit is on board with this connection here. Spirit definitely feels that there is potential purpose here. And, you know, I'm looking at this gigantic moon in the background. And so it's kind of giving me like these intuitive feelings already about someone being a good find, or someone that may be lasting quite a bit of time. I do feel that there is a lot of signs, synchronicities, being led to tarot readings like this, or however you're finding them in your everyday life, that is confirming there's something special about this connection, and it could go both ways. They could also be seeing signs from you, Gemini, or about you in regards to this connection here. And spirit is guiding you guys. I love that. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Someone could play an instrument, perhaps, like the piano, guitar, violin, cello, flute, I don't know. Maybe they used to more so than they do now, but someone could have that talent here. Tell me more about this energy. Okay, so this one wanted to come out. Six of Wands. Okay, Leo energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have strong Leo in your chart. Does not have to be the case, but someone's going for a victory here. Yeah, after some time of a little bit of a guard with the Four of Swords, or just keeping more to someone's self. I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then we're going to do a deep dive. Definitely. Interesting. Yeah, actually that is kind of playing into what I felt earlier. I'm hearing that song Sometimes by Britney Spears. I'm a big Britney fan. But, you know, if you don't know that song, maybe look up the lyrics, because maybe it's kind of describing how someone feels about you, Gemini, or maybe how you feel about someone else currently. Ooh. All right. So bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands, Aries energy. So from the get-go, someone has come off as confident, sure of themselves, magnetic, charming. They know what they want. They know what they're going to go for. I feel this Queen of Wands was the first to make the move. And again, it doesn't have to be gender or sex specific. We all have masculine and feminine energies within each and every one of us. However, some of us could come off more dominantly masculine or dominantly feminine. So use your intuition to decipher what role you're in. But I think, you know, since coming out on the scene, it almost feels like someone definitely was looking for someone to kind of catch their attention, to go out, see what's out there, to put yourself out there in a way where you are gravitating some sort of magnetic attraction. And just by being you in your own authentic way, in the way you express yourself freely, confidently, honestly, it's charming, it's sexy. And I do feel that someone kind of has been using their sexy vibes to catch someone's attention. They know exactly how to look at someone. They know exactly how to walk. They know exactly where to touch. It is like a very strong, powerful sexual energy, but in a higher vibrational way. So I think maybe someone was very touchy-feely at first, or someone was very much wanting to kind of pursue a connection or put, you know, some effort out there to meet someone and see if someone can match their vibe in this sense. But yeah, there's definitely someone that thinks you're very hot, sexy. Those are the adjectives they would use to describe you, Gemini. I'm definitely feeling very strong fire rising energy. So you could also have Aries rising, Leo rising, or Sagittarius rising, or the person you're dealing with could have fire rising. But yeah, I definitely feel a powerful attraction from the start towards you. So let's get into it. So we have the Six of Wands, dead center of this Leo energy. Someone is going for some sort of goal this month. They want to achieve something here. They want to be successful in an attempt to either seduce you, to either start really seriously dating you, to kind of put themselves forward in the way to be like, I'm the one that will take care of you. I'm the one that will be there for you. I'm the one that will sweep you off your feet. Like, they are very much in this and they have made a decision to go at this passionately, that I think you're going to see the fire turn up with them in March. And if it's already strong, it's only going to get stronger here. They are competitive. They like the hunt. They like to overcome and win and celebrate here. And right now, Gemini, all eyes are on you as far as they're concerned. You're the one that stands out the most. You're the one that definitely has caught their attention and interest and excitement the most. You are, I don't know why I'm feeling this energy almost, but like you've been a lot more exciting and fun than the people that they were trying to get to know, maybe kind of talk to. Like, you're the one that they get excited to see a text message, a phone call from. And I think with the Six of Wands here being the dead center of this, there's something they want to put on lock. There's something that they want to achieve, brag about when it comes to you. And I feel like that is either taking this a step further into dating you, you know, make a claim on you in some way, Gemini, is how I feel here. Someone could have red hair or is thinking of dyeing their hair red, has an appointment to do so. But let's get into it. Then we have the Four of Swords as to what was kind of blocking this, or it could still be a challenge in some way. So this is Libra energy. So I do feel this was up until this point, like someone didn't want to go too deeply emotional into this. I feel as if, like, you know, the flirt, the charm, definitely on point. Maybe, you know, the conversation, but definitely guarded in this way of not wanting to reveal too much, of wanting to make sure that they were observing and analyzing things accurately before letting emotions get in. And so if there were attempts at trying to, you know, get to know someone in a more of an emotional way, ask questions about the past, or, you know, get a little bit more intimate, someone was not ready to be that intimate so soon, as far as emotional availability conversation goes. And so maybe there was a little bit of denials there, changing of topics or avoiding of topics in that sense. But I think someone kind of may discover or understand it could do with, I'm seeing 3 of Cups in reverse here and 7 of Swords in reverse here. Someone could have definitely had their last connection was really toxic, was definitely had vibes or hints of cheating, of secrecy, of inappropriate behavior. So again, that's maybe why someone had to have the guard here, definitely. And I can even feel like with the combination, someone may have cheated on someone with the person's friend or family member, like that type of deep hurt here. So maybe someone went into dating, this time around, whatever their situation was, a lot more like, okay, I'm not going to get my hope up. I'm not going to get too emotionally involved. I want to see if this is, someone that I have to watch out for. A little bit of trust issues here with the 4 of Swords, perhaps. What's crowning this is the 3 of Cups in reverse. So Cancer energy. And what I'm getting from this is kind of what I was saying with the honeymoon card when this popped out, more so of more intimate time with each other. I definitely feel they've enjoyed, hanging out with the same friend groups or going out and having like more of a, dates where you're at the bar, at a dinner, at a concert, at a movie, but they want to spend more intimate time getting to know you. And so I definitely feel they'll be suggesting more type of dates of, let's have dinner at my house. We can watch a movie at my house, bring a bottle of wine to my house, like that type of vibe here. They definitely want to be more intimate with you. Or at least if they were the ones that were resistant at first, they're more open to it now. So I definitely feel like that is going to be very prevalent in March. So prepare yourself if you were the one that was kind of like, I don't know, maybe keeping things a little bit more casual could be the right way for me emotionally as far as safety goes. But they're definitely going to try to make these attempts. I have a weird confirmation for someone. This person really does not like one of your friends. I don't know. I feel like they find them to be annoying. And so if it's someone that you do hang out with quite a bit, maybe they don't want to hang around that person. Maybe they just don't vibe that well and they'll suggest to not invite that person. I don't know. That's a weird combination or a confirmation for someone, but I'm definitely feeling it in that sense. What's reading this is the 7 of Swords in reverse. Aquarius energy. Okay, yeah, this is the basis of someone taking things slowly, or why there was a guard, or why there had to be a lot of precautions before someone opened up. Someone definitely dealt with in the past with the 7 of Swords type of person. Someone that denies accountability, someone that tries to get away with things, someone that denied a lot of facts or, conversations. And avoidant types. Definitely avoidant types. So, and maybe even emotionally unavailable in general, right? And I think it really hurts someone to kind of really start to like and fall in love and be intimate with someone that was just not willing to be open to this or to be honest about their feelings, kind of leading them on almost. And I almost kind of getting the sense of this card like unrequited love someone went through very recently, maybe in the last connection, or it's still very painful to think about here. That's the root of this. But I feel with help from above and discovery, the cards that we saw earlier, that someone's really figuring out this is not the case and this is nothing to fear, although it could still be very strong in someone's psyche, heart space as a trigger or, a wound. I think Spirit is kind of showing you guys through, your own tarot readings, your own spiritual, intuitive pickups that this is not the case and you don't have to be worried about this person as far as the 7 of Swords in reverse goes. I do feel like they have honest intent, true intent with you and are very excited about this with you. And I think they're not looking out to sabotage this, to hurt this, or to lead you into any self-interested type of connection that you may have gone through before, Gemini. Yeah, and I think in the past too, if they offered for you to stay the night or vice versa and someone said, no, I'm good, it did hurt their feelings. But I think there's some sort of, whether it's a conversation or some sort of understanding of maybe why someone has been a little bit more apprehensive. Maybe there'll be a story shared about, you know, someone's past and romance that you're going to hear in March as well, Gemini. So in the recent past, we have the Ace of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Yeah, I mean, there's someone's heart that has been open, and I feel this is reciprocated. I don't feel this is unrequited like someone was really afraid of. I feel both of you have started to develop these feelings here, and maybe the last time you saw this person or the last time you hung out, it became a lot more apparent that feelings are involved. Whether they did something really nice, said something really sweet, held your hand, I'm seeing, and it felt really warm. I don't know. There's something that you experienced with this person the last time around that has lightened your heart up, that has made you kind of realize that there is true, genuine love here, interest here, feelings here. If you don't even want to label it as love, if that's too scary to do, definitely just an opening to the fact that I do care for this person, or I do want this to work with this person. That has been, you know, very clear in someone's recent past. Reminiscing about this, texting this. I think the heart has been enlightened. And therefore, if this is the other person with the Six of Wands being at the dead center, they're going to go with what their heart is telling them. They feel very strongly about this. And I think you're going to see this pursuit in March to be very apparent for a lot of you. They want you, Gemini. And right now, you're the only person that makes them feel this way. All right, Gemini, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen from now to the end of March, you need to be aware of, know about. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo. Oh, Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. Pull some more tarot oracle cards to just dive deeper and get more answers for you in that extended reading. So if you guys really felt that this was your reading, I promise there'll be more answers in the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video where you'll find the link to Patreon that will take you to the extended reading. I will also have my link to my subscription channel on Patreon. That's for my exclusive Mermaid Scales Tarot fans that really love my love readings and has always been a purchaser of my love readings and the extended versions of it. You will have access to all that I post for a monthly subscription, as well as exclusive Mermaid Scales contract I won't be sharing on YouTube. So if you want to be part of that membership, I'll be leaving a link to there as well in case you're interested in the description box of this video. But if this is where you depart, Gemini, I really hope this resonated. I hope it's confirmed a lot for you about what you've been feeling about a connection or what you are curious about what's likely to happen in your love life in March. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.